Hey, so it is the first day of summer, aka the last day of school, which I guess not official day is last, official day of summer or anything, but in my book, yeah. So, and I just came back from hanging out with some friends at the lake and stuff, like, click here for a video about that on my main channel. But anyways, so it's late and I'm not exactly tired yet because I'm still kind of in that wow, it's the last day of school thing, like feeling. So, I decided what would be better than to start summer off by reading Divergent, because literally, yeah, best start ever. So also they're gonna announce who's Finnick, and if you read the Hunger Games, supposedly tomorrow, so yay. Okay, but anyways, so that's how you start summer off right. But I decided to read chapter 4 of Divergent everything, for Project Divergent, but I might be a little messed up because I've been reading this lovely little book, Insurgent, which we all might know is this. If you have not read this yet, then, if you're still working on Divergent, finish it, because Insurgent is heaven. So I've been doing that, so I'm a little messed up, and I don't remember what's all happened in Divergent, because, Insurgent is epic, and a lot happens. And also, next time it rains, this might sound really weird, but next time it rains, I have a really good idea planned for y'all. So, yay. You'll understand, next video will be cool. Or, maybe not next video, but whenever that is, and I just closed it. But this is chapter 4, which is special. Anything 4 is special and amazing, especially when it's a chapter in a Divergent book. So, chapter 4, best word in the world. And also, I'm going to put that one video about talking about Insurgent on my main channel. So I'll put a link on here, so you can get to that. It's just so, because it's not an acting video, so I'll put it on there because that's where I put my book reviews and stuff. So I will put that somewhere, the link over here somewhere. So definitely go see that, because I had lots of opinions. And I have opinions on Divergent too, so maybe I'll make Divergent and Insurgent review, but it takes me a while to speak about how much I love these, so I don't know. And now the intro is officially done, but I wanted to say that so you didn't look on this channel. It'll be on my main channel. But chapter 4, okay. Tryst mode. I reach my street 5 minutes before I usually do, according to my watch, which is the only adornment abnegation allows, and only because it's practical. It has a gray band and a glass face. If I tilt it right, I can almost see my reflection over the hands. The houses on my streets are all the same size and shape. They are made of gray cement with few windows and economical, no-nonsense rectangles. Their lawns are crabgrass and their mailboxes are dull metal. To some the sight might be gloomy, but to me their simplicity is comforting. The reason for the simplicity isn't disdain for uniqueness, as the other factions have sometimes interpreted it. Everything, our houses, our clothes, our hairstyles, is meant to help us forget ourselves and to protect us from vanity, greed, and envy, which are just forms of selfishness. If we have little and want for little, we are all equal. We envy no one. I try to love it. I sit on this front step and wait for Caleb to arrive. It doesn't take long. After a minute, I see gray-robed forms walking down the street. I hear laughter. At school, we try not to draw attention to ourselves, but once we're home, the games and jokes start. My natural tendency toward sarcasm is still not appreciated. Sarcasm is always at someone's expense. Maybe it's better that abnegation wants me to suppress it. Maybe I don't have to leave my family. Maybe if I fight to make abnegation work, my act will turn into reality. Beatrice, Caleb says, what happened? Are you all right? I'm fine. He is with Susan and her brother Robert, and Susan is giving me a strange look, like I am a different person than the one she knew this morning. I shrug. When the test was over, I got sick. Must have been that liquid they gave us. I feel better now, though. I try to smile convincingly. I seem to have persuaded Susan and Robert, who no longer look concerned for my mental stability, but Caleb narrows his eyes at me, the way he does when he suspects someone of duplicity. Did you two take the bus today? I ask. I don't care how Susan and Robert got home from school, but I need to change the subject. Our father had to work late, Susan says, and he told us we should spend some time thinking before the ceremony tomorrow. My heart pounds at the mention of the ceremony. You're welcome to come over later, if you like, Caleb said politely. Thank you. Susan smiles at Caleb. Robert raises an eyebrow at me. He and I have been exchanging looks for the past year as Susan and Caleb flirt in the tentative way known only to the abnegation. Caleb's eyes follow Susan down the walk. I have to grab his arm to startle him from his daze. I lead him into the house and close the door behind us. He turns to me. His dark, straight eyebrows draw together so that a crease appears between them. When he frowns, he looks more like my mother than my father. In an instant, I can see him living in the same kind of life my father did, staying in abnegation, learning a trade, marrying Susan, and having a family. It will be wonderful. I may not see it. Are you going to tell me the truth now? He asked softly. The truth is, I'm not supposed to discuss it. And you're not supposed to ask. All those rules you bend, and you can't bend this one, not even for something this important. His eyebrows tuck together, and he bites the corner of his lip. Though his words are accusatory, it sounds like he is probing me for information, like he actually wants my answer. I narrow my eyes. Will you? What happened in your test, Caleb? Our eyes meet. I hear a train horn, so faint it could easily be wind whistling through an alleyway. But I know it when I hear it. It sounds like the Dauntless, calling me to them. Just don't tell let me repeat that. Just don't tell our parents what happened, okay? I say. His eyes stay on mine for a few seconds, and then he nods. I want to go upstairs and lie down. The test, the walk, and my encounter with the factionless man exhausted me. But my brother made breakfast this morning, and my mother prepared our lunches, and my father made dinner last night, so it's my turn to cook. I breathe deeply and walk into the kitchen to start cooking. A minute later, Caleb joins me. I grit my teeth. He helps with everything. What irritates me most about him is his natural goodness, his inborn selflessness. Caleb and I work together without speaking. I cook peas on the stove. He defrosts 4 pieces of chicken. Most of what we eat is frozen or canned, because farms these days are far away. My mother told me once that, a long time ago, there were people who wouldn't buy genetically engineered produce because they viewed it as unnatural. Now we have no other option. By the time my parents get home, dinner is ready and the table's set. My father drops his bag at the door and kisses my head. Other people see him as an opinionated man. Too opinionated, maybe. But he's also loving. I try to see only the good in him. I try. How did the test go? He asked me. I poured the peas into a serving bowl. Fine, I say. I couldn't be candor. I lie too easily. I heard there was some kind of upset with one of the tests, my mother says. Like my father, she works for the government, but she manages city improvement projects. She recruited volunteers to administer the aptitude tests. Most of the time, though, she organizes workers to help the factionless with food and shelter and job opportunities.